Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the Rams at 500 now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw is Stafford. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Akers No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Akers again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Gay's kick is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for James Conner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, Murray. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Murray giving to Conner on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
His throw incomplete. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. They'll run here with Conner, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Again, it'll be Conner, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Duke Dawson picks it. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got Rome. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's taken in by Ertz. A nice catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. On play action, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Going right back to Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A give running right is Akers. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stafford. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford forced out to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. On the handoff, it's Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Lawrence Cager, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray dancing to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flushed out right. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's more on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's out to the flat for Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 1st down at Stafford. Rolling to his right. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A give up the middle to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Stafford. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. It's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Looking for and finding Akers on the crossing route. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside. And now here's another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Murray, one final try. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary